Wait, what? Then there'll be some problems on those topics, or what happens?
No, it's just for fun. I've seen it before. Where it's like
It is for fun, but the concept
Okay,
of fun
yeah.
may be a little complicated.
just like what topics do you like doing, basically.
I see.
So this is you.
Here's a mouse.
Oh, thanks.
Do we direct like one? I see. Wait,
Game
so
theory?
do you
Please
like
explain.
combinatorics?
I don't mind combinatorics.
Why did you allocate combinatorics to Simon and Richard?
He said he wanted it.
Wait, what? I say I like.
Yeah.
Okay, game theory, I think Richard, you take it.
I like games. Games are fun.
Oh, close and matchings. Okay, I think I actually
Yes.
like problems with close. Somewhat.
Okay, perfect balance.
Data
of your
structures.
first three problems.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I have some experience.
Strings.
I really hate string problems, especially like on automaton
I
stuff.
also don't.
So
I also don't like strings.
I only like suffix array out of like the three whales.
only know-
No, I
I
think
only know
suffix
stuff.
automaton is the coolest data structure.
Really?
Like, do you know how it works?
I definitely knew at some point.
Alright, we give you that.
Greasy.
But yeah,
I am greedy.
Okay. Implementation. Nobody wants implementation problems, no?
let's just randomize this one.
Alright, you're getting it. That was random.
Really?
I like these, but I'm not that good at them.
Yeah, I'm also
Should I
bad
still
at
get it?
constructive problems.
I'll get it anyways.
Okay.
Divide and
Yeah,
conquer, I think it depends on the context a lot.
It's like TP optimization stuff, then I don't know.
I'm a fan.
I think I like it, but you can grab it to me. Okay. It's fine.
Brute force.
I think that would have
Oh.
been you.
Yeah, all out of space. No, you can't add like the fifth one. Oh,
You give it to me.
Alright. Because you're strong.
Nice.
Math? Yeah, you're a math major, no?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, I like trees. Trees are
Nice.
good for the environment.
Any changes you want to do now that you know the full list of topics?
We can give brute force to Igor.
What?
What are
Why?
you taking then?
Why?
I thought don't you like brute force? No,
I don't know. Not really.
not really.
I like optimization problems, but it's a different kind of competition question.
I think that is
No
good.
imprecise problems here.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Is that a good contest for you?
I don't know. I hope
I think
so.
so.
I've had some practice for some years. But I find it more interesting compared to like individual competitions. Because for the individual competitions you always like stuck on some problem and you spend several hours on it before you like solve it. And it's very stressful because I never knew like would I be able to solve this problem or not.
In individual competitions,
Oh,
you
you're
need
saying-
to grind points for like some simple subtasks. It's not very enjoyable, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying like team contests as opposed to individual contests.
It's like more
Like the
dynamic
advantages.
maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Team contest superior, just a better format.
Yeah, I also like discussing problems, so I wouldn't get stuck too much.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to these days at this NAC?
Well, I just want to have some good problems during the actual competition to solve, so they would be like high quality, you know, not some stuff Snark found on the obscure corners of the internet, but like some original problems with maybe short solutions, but some interesting ideas, not like 600 lines of implementation or some 3D geometry with physics for some reason. I remember such problem from World Finals from 1 year, I think. Yeah, some good problems, I guess.
Last year's MIT team was called MIT is in training. Are you actually training? Is your team training?
Well, not recently, maybe, as we had some.
In the most recently, in the last 2 months, I think people have been really busy with like research projects. But before that, we were training like a lot, or at least compared to the So the
Yeah.
MIT isn't training team. Like we were training every week for like 3 years maybe.
Yeah,
So
So
every-
you're actually the MIT team that was training.
that was training, and now
Yeah, I think we have more than 100 maybe training contests together.
yeah, maybe that sounds right.
Oh my god. 100 is a lot.
And it's like
Yeah,
a span
100
of
is a
4
lot.
years.
It's just
no.
typical activity during the weekend
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they are free.
What's your favorite place to eat after a training?
Oh,
We-
usually we do it 6 to 11 p.m. Or like 7 to 12 a.m. So then like you don't really eat, or at least I don't really
Wait,
eat after.
no, but usually Richard does not want to eat at such time, but me and Igor usually order pizza after the contest.
What's the best pizza?
Pepperoni.
Double pepperoni from Papa John's.
Okay, nice.
And I think I like Dodo pizza more.
That's true, but no Dodo pizza here.
Cool.
You said that you've spent a lot of time on research recently. What is your research about? What are your research topics for your thesis?
Yes.
So we work on research project together with Igor, and recently we were working on a project for separation of a signal into noise and useful signal, and we also working on a project for the quantization of neural networks.
Is there a paper somewhere coming out where we can see your names and read your work?
Yeah, we submitted a paper for NeurIPS last week, and we have an supplementary materials deadline today.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry
luck.
for
Like
taking up your
8
time.
a.m. next night, I guess.
Yeah, so we still have some time to finish it.
This is good. Awesome. NeurIPS is a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm very happy
Also
for
for
you.
quantization, we have a paper called NAC Quant for ICML, and we will continue to work on this project.
Richard, I know you've been very busy with MIT IT and stuff.
Yeah. I guess I helped write a couple of problems for that competition. Yeah, I guess I was also like around basically like when it started. Was it last year? Last year, when like Alex Brown got like a couple of friends together and started this competition. And it's been really fun. And now, I think recently, I was talking with Alex Ben, and then like I think it's really nice how like the club has grown from like just like a couple of people to like now it feels like a real club with like a lot of people who I like really enjoy like spending time with.
And a very regular international on-site competition.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the whole community appreciates. Thank you for the work. Do you have any research direction you're interested in? What year are you on? What years are you guys on?
Oh, I'm a senior, and then Igor's also a senior, and Semyon is.
First year masters.
Yeah, I worked this year on like some like protein folding models, so also like machine learning. Yeah, and just like finished writing a thesis this past week, so it was a little bit busy to write that.
NAC was actually scheduled really poorly in your life.
Well-
I hope that it doesn't really interfere with your academic activities.
Well, it was good for me. I wasn't submitting a paper, so I was just writing some thesis work, and it's all finished up for me.
Well, I think I maybe most also that we are missing senior week.
Oh yeah,
MIT.
senior week for
Yes,
MIT.
all
It's
the
like
fun
the week
events.
before graduation. But
They
this is really
lost the
awesome.
chance to go skydiving.
Yeah,
Wait, I wouldn't have gone to skydiving. That's
maybe
too
I would have
scary.
done it. I also have a senior ball tomorrow. Which
Oh yeah, we're
I
missing
miss.
senior ball.
Very sad.
But yeah, but this is really awesome. I'd still rather be here.
Yeah, it's really good to finally go to another on-site after IOI. And like, because last year it was all online because of COVID, it just feels different. It
Yeah.
feels more like a real competition, you know.
Yeah, I actually never went on site to IOI because my year was like COVID year. So this is like also a really nice experience.
How many ICPCs have you been a part of?
4 regionals. Yeah, with the same team.
So you've had these guys for a while.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
also participated in North Eurasia semifinals 1 year before.
ICPC out of all competitions feels the most like some, show event.
Yeah.
Especially like NAC, where it's like different colleges competing against each other. So you can like say that you have like high stakes and people need groups that their college is the best at like competitive programming and stuff. And well, it's usually organized pretty good. Everything like works out. For example, like the Steam T-shirts, they're really cool.
Yeah.
Because we have like this little MIT sign on the back and stuff like that. It just makes it more maybe official.
I've kind of always viewed that as a hobby, like even now and
Yeah.
before. But like just like maybe a really big hobby for
Yeah.
at some points, and then I think I don't know. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but like that's just what I've always viewed that. It's just like a fun activity, and also feels like you're learning things all the time, and yeah. And the competitions are really nice, but I feel like it's more for like the process of just like doing it for fun.
I think I was much more focused on competitive programming in high school
Yeah.
when I was doing the school Olympiad stuff.
Yeah.
And now I also have a lot of other things I'm doing, but I'm really happy to participate again in the on-site competition.
This year, after we qualified for
Oh,
NAC,
yeah. Okay, this-
we had like a
yeah.
celebratory dinner. So like for just 3 of us in some Japanese barbecue place, which I really like.
We also played a game of Terraforming Mars together. We started like 10 p.m. and finished maybe at 4 a.m. or so because of Terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
I think the first time I played it was during it was summer camp in 2019, and we played it with a well-known, I guess, Olympiad person in Russia called Snark.
No way.
And he was like really good at that. So that's what I remember. And I didn't really know the rules that much, but it was still fun.
Who introduced you guys to like the concept that is competitive programming?
For me, it's my brother. Shout out to Ben Shi.
So you're an ICPC legacy then? Did your brother compete?
Yeah, he competed. He got to world finals and then got a bronze medal. I forgot how many years ago, but he was also a IOI champion 2 times in a row.
Wow. Is
So-
there like a little bit of competition between the two of you then for you to go up a medal?
I think not really. I think we've always never really been competitive. I think he's always been like a teaching me like stuff and like got me interested in it, and like it's
Really cool to have such a close relationship with him as a mentor.
I'm really lucky.
How about for y'all?
Yeah, for me it was also my brother. He's like 9 years older than me. He lives in New York and he works at Meta as Gen AI tech lead now. But he used to do competitive programming while he was in high school. And so he introduced it to me. Yeah, and basically because of him I even started doing like this programming stuff at all. And because of him I'm here at, I mean, not with this competition, but even like at MIT in the United States, because it was not here. I'll just go to some Russian university and participate there. Yeah, he's really cool, and he spent a lot of time like helping me with all this stuff, and he still helps me a lot.
Okay, so I think for me, I don't have an older brother unlike them, but I have a grandmother who is a teacher for like a subject called informatics, which is basically programming.
Yeah.
She introduced me into a website called acmp.ru, like long time ago. It's basically an archive of different problems, and I just started like solving them.
I think for me, the first website where I solved problems was informatics.mccme.ru. Yeah, it's also like a collection of some educational problems, I guess, and some possible problems. And then I took part in some code forces rounds, but it was like 2013 maybe, and for first contest I didn't solve anything. Yeah, so it was a rough start, I guess.
MITIT is a contest. There's also a team contest in the winter and an individual contest in the spring. And it's held in person at MIT and also online. So, anybody watching this, please take the contest.
Who's the captain? Okay.
Really? Why?
You're now a captain.
What?
You're not a captain.
You are welcome to Dragon Draw.
You're the captain
Okay,
now.
okay.
Okay.
What do you think, squad? Strings.
You, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think
Wait. I think you were better at strings. I thought.
me. No. I think I think you definitely know the most.
Yeah, because I memorized everything.
Yeah, I think that's really important.
Okay,
when it comes to solving
Why
problems.
do you have
quickly.
Cacto? You can do that
Do
for
you
you.
think there will be more complicated topics than strings where you can be helpful?
Ooh.
Probably not, right?
I guess it also does depend on the question.
I know
but-
2 things. I know strings, I know BFS, and that's it.
Hey.
Wow.
So dark.
I feel like
It's okay. We can
Wait, no way.
Okay. Strings. Let's go. Okay.
We're back.
Base strings, right? Let's go like that.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's see.
Graph theory.
You two, obviously.
I think we're. Okay.
Hello.
You're good. I think it could realistically go to any one of us.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. Looks like a contest simulator.
Yeah.
We're given topics and we have to distribute it among us. So we're given one at a time, which is the problem. So which one?
Yeah. In terms of graph theory, I think I'd go with you.
Yeah. Like that.
I
right?
think you're like
yeah.
graph theory sometimes requires a lot of implementation. I think you could be good at that.
I throw implementation at you. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, grab the goes Serena. Team captain.
I'm just giving all the work to other
Constructive
people.
smuggling.
It's like
Constructive.
making like
Wait, is
a.
that like implement?
It's like a puzzle.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I feel like that could be you.
I feel like constructive ones are. I don't know. It's just like general problem solving. It's like you're kind of given a
I feel like it
puzzle.
could be either of you.
I think constructive could go to you
Or you.
or me.
I think so.
I don't like doing work though. So
Oh yeah,
I-
you're right.
Greedy.
Wait, I feel like this is just like whoever.
I could be greedy. I could
Okay.
be greedy.
Yeah, it's like that.
Because greedy is just like, you
You also have to have the
always
idea.
do something.
I think you have the idea to like know when it's greedy or not. I think you're pretty good at spotting that. So.
Yeah.
No, Jason.
That's a no.
Data
Data structures. Honestly, I think
You are
all
right.
of us are like around the same level
Equally
in
bad.
terms of knowing data structures.
What do you mean
But,
equally
um,
bad?
Oh, equally.
You should not give it to Jason.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I was actually thinking of
true. What?
Jason.
You are too mean to me.
Because I don't know how to remember anything.
To Reina it goes,
I
right?
can barely.
Okay.
Trees.
Yum.
Reina? I think you know tree. You know a lot of like mathematical operations
Yeah.
to do with trees.
Brute force.
Brute force.
That's me. That's gonna be me.
I think you could do brute
Is that
force.
gonna be your last?
Yes.
It could.
Okay, the next
What
one's
if
gonna be
we get
dynamic
DP?
programming, right?
Is there some kind of like
Oh,
It's geometry.
interactive?
Interactive.
One of you, right?
I don't
I
mind.
don't care for interactive.
I think I guess wait.
saw
We
the last
should think about the difficulty of these.
Okay.
If we look at it right now.
Well, like,
Okay, Reina has graph theories, which graph theory could be hard. Data structures could be hard. Trees, which are okay. Greedy is pretty straightforward. Geometry could be hard.
it is hard.
So I guess this could go to either of us. But which one do you think? I'd say I would personally give it to me, so we have a bit
Okay.
more flexibility.
Sure,
you know? Okay,
I guess you
DP.
take DP.
I'm not good at DP.
I'm horrible at
You-
DP.
Okay, we're both.
Hey, you solved A.
We're like
Hey,
equally average at
you got A
DP.
during
Wait, no,
regionals.
you're
That
good
goes
at
to you, right?
DP. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's a
Okay.
Jack. Go new team captain.
Okay, and then last one will be divide and conquer,
Not
which
bad.
will
I
go
thought
to Reina.
probability was gonna come.
Oh, math is math. No,
Okay.
wait.
No math.
Okay, no math.
I think for Reina, like one of your strong suits is definitely math. A lot of math problems, like like the theory behind it and like how to implement it.
Sure.
Are you sure? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're really
That's the most, 100% sure that I've heard do that.
I'm very sure that you do well for like a math problem.
But to be honest, whenever I see a problem and I can't solve it, I just throw it at Jason or Jack.
Really?
I see.
So polite. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a 2D grid.
Oh,
I
2D grid. That goes to me immediately.
Yeah, I guess now for me, okay, I would usually avoid geometry problems
very end?
until near the
Yeah,
end
yeah, yeah.
because they could take a really long time to do.
But will you still be the only one working on geometry problems?
I guess I would probably give it like a think, like a deeper think than perhaps like my teammates would. But again, like the solution could be very like there could be a lot of edge cases to think about. So I would still like avoid this kind of problem until maybe the second half of the contest. Whereas for something like greedy, like if a problem just requires one kind of greedy strategy, like it's not part of some problem or anything, I think greedy problems are usually quite straightforward. So maybe I'd like to tackle those kinds of problems first. Yeah.
What's Jason's favorite topic?
2D grid.
2D grids and
I like 2D grid.
Maybe
2D grid BFS, right? Implementation is my strong suit, I think. I was always taught to, my mentor always taught me to treat problems like, if you know the algorithm for it, if you know how to think the problem, if you know, then implementation shouldn't be any problem. So I'm always trained to just do the implementation and do it right.
How fast are you typing?
My typing speed is actually very slow, but Python makes it fast.
base template is really just copied from some online source. KACTL, yeah, shout out to you. But yeah, a lot of the they define a lot of macros, which I actually I've started using recently, and it does feel a lot faster than like typing out each thing manually. For example, like a for loop, there's like a macro for that, or like a dot size call. There's like a really fast, or there's a shorter way to do something like that.
I had a lot of fun with it. Like I kind of forgot like the whole point was to test it and not to like actually like just have fun with it. So like sometimes I just forget to give like good feedback and I just do it and I'm like, oops.
Yeah, for me, like I also had a lot of fun, like facing off against my teammates here.
Hey Nathan, shout out Nathan.
Yeah, and other people.
The strongest cumulative on all of your total blitzes. How do you feel?
I think maybe me or Nathan. Yeah. So it was definitely fun and winning. You know? It's fun too. But yeah, it's also fun when you solve it and like your opponent solves it, but just a few seconds later. So you steal all the points from them, and then yeah.
I see.
So yeah, I guess I really enjoy the format because you will be solving a lot of problems. It's a great feeling when you solve a problem, right? So yeah, definitely a lot of dopamine, a lot of happiness. Yeah. For the format, I guess for me, well, maybe this is just a thing with like doing contests in general, but I felt like I was spending a lot of time like writing like, you know, doing testing, like alt tabbing, writing like the compile, like lines and command lines. So I guess for me, like if I could optimize that, maybe I'd be a better blitzer and it would make the experience more fun.
Would you all say that Jack was the favorite in Blitz from the start? Was it obvious for you that he'll actually be good?
I mean, he's just good in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm like particularly quick. Like, I think I could solve the problem, for example, on paper in a reasonable amount of time. Actually, converting it to code, it could take a bit longer than someone who's an experienced blitzer.
Sorry.
Yeah, or someone who writes in Python, like Jason. Yeah. So.
I like to see this blitz like a practice for advance of code. You're just implementing as fast as you can. So I love the implementation fast problems, but I slow down so much when it comes to actual thinking. My last blitz was me and Jack. There's so much math on it. I slowed down so much. I only solved 2 of them. That was bad. So math is scary because it slows me down too much. But if it's just implementation, that's fine. It's nice practice. But I do need math practice. Math is scary. I got a C in community college calculus.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's here to help.
Yes. It's fun. I enjoyed it.
I do hope in the future there could be like a 2v2 blitz or like a team blitz. I think that could be interesting. Or maybe like, yeah, there could be new modes. Like maybe you could try like multiple problems at the same time.
I mean, I just joined the competitive programming club because like I kind of knew what competitive programming was coming into college.
Yeah.
And then like I saw like the team before us like go to NAC and I was like, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I met these two.
Okay.
And then we somehow got through it. And I was kind of surprised.
Oh, yeah. And for me, it was I did math competitions in high school, so I was always aware of like IOI and like competitive programming as a thing. And I also had this friend who would do well in competitive programming competitions. So once I reached college, I like wanted to check it out. Like I thought it could be something I could be good at and could have fun in. And there was this already well-established club at UCDavis, the competitive programming club. And then I joined, and I found myself improving really quickly. And I thought it was the problems were really fun as well. So yeah, I decided to keep grinding, keep improving, and yeah, now I'm here. So yeah, it was great.
Oh, what do I have to say? I was introduced to competitive programming in community college in my freshman year when my mentor, my boss, really, we met to discuss my employment in a Starbucks, and then he handed me a dynamic programming problem. That's the very first thing. That's my first introduction to competitive programming, was a Project Euler dynamic programming problem. So after that, I started really doing these kind of puzzles just to see, oh, these are cool techniques. Maybe I should learn them further. I decided to join UCDavis' competitive programming club, and I had a ton of fun here. This is probably the best college experience I've had. All thanks to you two.
I came in after you. So.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Did you guys form your team together, or were you guys like assigned to each other? How does that work on your campus?
After like 2023 regionals, I asked Jack and Jason, well, because I was teamed with Jack the previous year, so I asked Jack and Jason if they wanted to team for the next year.
Yeah.
ACPC is UCDavis' programming contest. We read all the problems. There are more people than just this team, so I don't know if it counts for this problem or this question, like working together as this team. But it's a ton of fun to organize that kind of thing and bring this spirit of competition to everyone around campus. So, and we get to write the problem. It's the most fun part. I love making people suffer. It's the funniest part of competitive programming. A problem is good if it teaches you something. So if you learn something new from solving a problem, whether it's a new technique, new way of thinking of something, then I think it's a good problem. The same can be said about contests. If it's a good contest, you learn something new from it, or see some new approach.
I feel like usually I'm not nervous because like there's no expectations on me. So like past contests, I'm just excited. I don't know about future ones.
Generally, like I do feel a bit more adrenaline, like when it is a contest for something. But usually I found that like I think better, I perform at like a higher level than I usually do in just practice contests. So maybe that adrenaline is helping me. Helping us push our boundaries and do better as a team.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. When I sit down, it's more of like an excited thing. I'm just here to have fun, learn something new, and to code some cool stuff. I'm not too worried. I'll just be here to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Oh. Get over here. Yeah, shout out. Come on, into the camera. Oh my goodness. There he is.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, you're this way.
Yeah, so this guy over here, he really helped me improve at competitive programming. Kind of got me into it, and yeah, I wouldn't be here without him. So thank you.
Yeah, he made the competitive programming club.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so you're like
This guy's the goat.
Yeah, he's the founder.
He's too humble.
Are you an ICPC alum?
I am. So I went to NAC 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't competed since.